The year was 1137. In the ancient city of Tikrit on the banks of the Tigris River, a child was born into a Kurdish family. Few could have imagined that this boy would one day become one of the most respected military leaders in history, a man admired not only by Muslims but also by many of his enemies. His name was Saladin. History would remember him as the conqueror of Jerusalem, but his greatest strength was never just the sword. It was his wisdom, patience, and sense of justice. Soon after his birth, Saladin's family left Tikrit and settled in the growing city of Damascus. Surrounded by scholars, warriors, and statesmen, he received an education unlike most boys of his time. He studied the Quran, Islamic law, literature, mathematics, and history. Yet despite his military family, the young Saladin showed little interest in becoming a soldier. He was known for his calm personality, thoughtful nature, and deep curiosity. No one expected that this quiet young man would one day lead armies across the Middle East. Everything changed when he entered the service of his uncle, the experienced commander Shirkuh. Under the orders of the powerful ruler Nur ad-Din, Shirkuh led several campaigns into Egypt. Saladin joined these expeditions not as a famous general, but as a young officer learning the harsh realities of war. Egypt at the time was divided by political struggles and foreign influence. Competing powers fought for control, while the Crusader states watched for every opportunity to expand their territory. During these dangerous campaigns, Saladin quickly proved himself. He remained calm under pressure, earned the trust of his commanders, and displayed remarkable leadership far beyond his years. Then in 1169, everything changed. After the sudden death of Shirkuh, the young Saladin was unexpectedly appointed as the vizier of Egypt. Many powerful nobles doubted him. Some believed he was too young. Others thought he lacked the experience to rule such an important land. But they underestimated him. Instead of seeking revenge against his rivals, Saladin focused on restoring order. He strengthened Egypt's economy, reorganized its military, and united people who had long been divided by political conflict. More importantly, he understood something that many rulers had failed to realize. The Muslim world would never defeat the Crusader kingdoms unless it stood united. That vision would become the mission of his life. And before long, Saladin would rise from the ruler of Egypt to the Sultan who would reshape the destiny of the Holy Land forever. Saladin had secured Egypt, but he knew that holding one kingdom would never be enough. To challenge the Crusader states, the Muslim world first had to overcome its own divisions. For decades, rival rulers had spent more time fighting each other than confronting the enemy. Saladin believed that unity was the only path to victory. In 1174, the death of Nur ad-Din changed everything. A power struggle erupted across Syria. Many governors declared their independence, while ambitious leaders rushed to claim territory for themselves. Saladin moved quickly. He entered Damascus peacefully, winning the support of its people instead of ruling through fear. City after city accepted his authority, some through diplomacy, others after carefully planned military campaigns. Over the next several years, he united Egypt, Syria, northern Mesopotamia, and parts of Arabia under one banner. It was an achievement few rulers had ever accomplished. Yet Saladin's ambition was never driven by personal glory. His eyes remained fixed on one city, Jerusalem. For nearly 90 years, the holy city had remained under Crusader control. Its loss had become a painful memory throughout the Muslim world, while its liberation had become a dream shared by millions. Saladin knew that reclaiming Jerusalem would require more than courage. It demanded patience. Rather than rushing into a decisive battle, he strengthened his army, built fortresses, improved supply lines, and trained his soldiers with discipline and purpose. Every decision brought him one step closer to the inevitable confrontation. Meanwhile, the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem was growing weaker. Political rivalries divided its nobles, while one reckless leader threatened the fragile peace. His name was Reynald of Chatillon. Ignoring every treaty, Reynald repeatedly attacked Muslim caravans, murdered travelers, and even threatened the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. For Saladin, these attacks crossed every line. He declared that the time for patience had ended. The road to Jerusalem would no longer be paved with negotiations. It would be decided on the battlefield. And in the scorching summer of 1187, near the twin peaks known as the Horns of Hattin, Two civilizations prepared for one of the most decisive battles in medieval history. This summer of 1187 was one of the harshest and most unforgiving seasons in history. The blazing sun scorched the earth without mercy as the Crusader army struggled through barren rocky hills far from any source of water. Every step drained their strength. Their soldiers were consumed by thirst, exhausted by endless marching and falling into complete disorder. Yet waiting for them was a commander who had anticipated every move Saladin had prepared for this moment with extraordinary precision. He selected the battlefield, secured every vital water source, and patiently waited until his enemies had exhausted themselves. Near the horns of Hattin, the two great armies finally met. From the opening moment, Saladin controlled the battle. His superior tactics and mastery of the terrain left the Crusaders trapped between burning hills and advancing enemy lines. The thirst tormenting their soldiers became deadlier than the swords raised against them. As the battle reached its climax, the Crusader army collapsed. Under overwhelming pressure, King Guy of Jerusalem was captured. Amid the chaos, yet the event that would echo through history centered on another man. Reynaud of Chatillon, infamous for violating truces, attacking caravans, and spilling innocent blood. Saladin ordered him brought before his presence, holding him accountable for years of broken promises and brutality. Saladin personally sentenced and executed Reynaud, according to historical accounts, bringing an end to one of the region's most feared aggressors. Hattin was far more than a military victory. It became the decisive turning point that transformed the balance of power across the Holy Land. After this triumph, Crusader fortresses and cities surrendered, one after another. The road to Jerusalem, the sacred city of Islam, now lay open before Saladin. In October 1187, his army surrounded the holy city, but unlike the terrible massacre committed when the Crusaders had seized Jerusalem 90 years earlier, this siege ended differently. After difficult negotiations, the city surrendered peacefully without widespread bloodshed. What followed astonished both allies and enemies. Rather than seeking revenge, Saladin ordered the protection of civilians, their homes, and their possessions. Christian churches remained untouched. Many residents were allowed to leave safely after paying a ransom, while others gained their freedom through Saladin's own treasury.